Okay,
Tell him I wish the very best.
So now I'm recording. So what would you like to tell Justin Trudeau?
I expect him to introduce education as best as he can, to take care of our Aboriginal people. I'm unhappy that there was a large meeting that Harper went to and stayed about less than 1 day. We promised them $1 to $2 billion. They haven't had 1 penny of that. Those were the religious schools that were a disgrace to Canada, in my opinion. And so we mustn't do that ever again. We've got to take care of the people who started out in Canada. I don't know what else I should say.
So how are you supporting him here? You mentioned with your wheelchair. How are you going to campaign for Justin Trudeau?
I'm going to ride up and down the halls with my sign and talk to people. I've already done it all the way now, but I'll have my sign that's more obvious than me just talking.
Well, you're now my best volunteer.
I really like to work on things, so I just keep working away.
You sure do. Well,
I'm not going to stop.
Well, thank you very much.
And tell him I watched all the stories on the TV that there's been about him, where he's speaking to Mansbridge and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he did an excellent job that night.
I thought so too.
Very good.
Yeah.
Linda and I watched it, and we were really very much happy about it, that he didn't hesitate. For one thing, Harper kept going for drinks of water all the time, turning his head. Justin didn't do that. He kept his head directly at Mansbridge. He answered the questions without fussing and fidgeting.
Yeah.
He just said it, and properly.
Yeah.
So I think he knew what he wanted to say and said it. And that was the advantage to his interview, that he could hold Mansbridge's attention exactly to the point. There's no use being interviewed if you wibble and wobble. So you can't do that. You're getting CBC, you gotta go right across the country with what you're saying.
Well, thank you very much. I'll make sure he hears from you.
Well, I'm certainly going to be excited for this election. I really am.
Well, if I'm successful, I'll come to visit you the next day.
Well, I'll go up and down with my sign.
Well, that's going to be great.
You'll see my sign on my wheelchair. See, if I could walk, I'd be walking in
There it
more
is.
places.